Warning: the following game is rated mature and contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. On the last episode, we headed back over to the planet Aya to go drop off the Moshai. Once we did that, we were allowed to wander around Aya. Now that we've helped the Angara, they kind of trust us a little bit. They're gonna set up an embassy on the Nexus, and they're gonna allow us to set an embassy up here. So we walked around a lot, found some fruit, talked with some merchants, learned that some Angara have started leaving messages for us at some terminals, and just took in the scenery. But on this episode, we're gonna finish off walking around Aya and see what else we can find here. I think there's a couple more missions, and we have to still find some party members. The only one we've seen so far is Vetra, and I know that the rest are here somewhere. Oh yeah, we have to go back because there's the market terminal message thing over there, and there's one over there. You know what? I think we'll head over here, find out what's around here, then start heading backwards and make sure we stop at every one of these terminals. We'll get them on our way out. Now, we walked this way when we were being led through here. I think this building's now open. It'd be weird if it didn't and it's the door open. The Repository of History. Ooh. Museum exhibit. Let's take a look at this. Though we don't know much about the Remnant or its creators, we've determined the Remnant were present in Heleus long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vaults, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Rider in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the Remnant have been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. So they're talking about the Remnant Vault. Revolution 826? Has it been 800 years? If that's so, then we should have seen the Angara, right? Because our last readings were from 600 years ago. But they have a little thing of a bunch of Remnant tech. What's this? Though we know little about our pre-Scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of Remnant tech. All right. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Oh, hello, PB.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here.
What is this? While we can't know for certain, theories about this Remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. So it's a till. Or it plants seeds. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Avarl. Ooh, we do have that item to drop off here, right? This is the place? Yes, it is. Archaeologists from Avarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. And, you know, since we fixed Avarl, the plant shouldn't be as crazy as they once were. Ooh, look at this. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Avarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from this moment in history and to pretend a united front in the face of adversity. Pretend. And this one is, we are currently updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Thank you for your patience. All right, so what I get to scan? What's around here to scan? I don't know. It might be something on the other side of this door. This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got a another remnant piece.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault.
Hey, I got that piece of thing for you.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Havarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it helps you piece your history together, that's all I need.
It does help. You have no idea how much. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
We'll talk with her later, once we find some more pieces. Datapad, checking in, Mother. You wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Ryder landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found in Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images the next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. There's nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need. Avella. Aw, she's sending a letter to her mom. Or mothers? This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with the technological Dark Age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Ooh. We do have a Ket sword that we've been using for melee stuff. What is this? Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Oh, though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Ooh, this is one of those... Yeah, that's one of the things that injects them with the bad stuff. Anyone else just hear whispering, or is that just me? I might be going crazy.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
God, he has a lot of belts on his arms. Oh, there. What is shaking? Hello? It's happened again. It's not that. I'm just confused. I'm scared. It's probably outside. So you can find out what it is. Maybe there's like more fruit. Did we finish? Did we actually finish the fruit thing? I don't think we did.
Ryder, I took a look at the plants you sent. Good news, they're edible.
So we can grow them on the Nexus.
Not just these. If the genetic makeup is similar, most of the food in Aya could be edible. But I need to be sure. Get a sample of fruit from the market.
Ooh, I get to buy something. I wonder how expensive it is. What's the credit to Angaran currency currently? Hopefully we can afford it. We do have like 25,000 credits. So we should be able to afford it. Hello, would you like any help? Ooh, there we go.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Oh boy, the last thing we remember is like 8,000 pages. How much is this? On the proper conduct of war against the Ket, though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important that we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Page 1 of 241. Alright, well, the war with the Ket hasn't been as long as Angaran history, but I feel like 241 pages is probably easier to digest. Did that finish the objective? Or do we have to go talk back with the Arbiter? Ooh, look at this. Stealing intel. All right, time to sell this to the Ket. Get lots of money. Communications terminal. Recruitment efforts, Kadara Port. Things are as bad as we thought. The deserters don't care about anyone but themselves. Recruitment efforts have found zero traction. Ironically, we've had better luck gaining support from the new aliens. A small group pledged to support the resistance and alert us to future Ket activities on Kadara. Seems unlikely that anyone would give up on the planet so easily, but maybe the presence of these new aliens has confused them. Regardless, I recommend we abandon recruitment efforts and instead focus on infiltration of the local population using deep cover agents. I'll submit a list of candidates in my next report. Rask. What do they mean by deserters? Are they talking about like resistance deserters or Nexus deserters? And if they're talking about Nexus deserters, what do they mean by new aliens? Vold. Casualty report. Yeesh. Severe whiteout conditions have made casualty confirmations difficult. So these numbers to be adjusted in the next update. Hopefully they'll be lower. Ket ambushed night patrol in the Lundgren crevasse. 3 dead, 2 wounded, 1 missing. Squad missing outside Tekix. Presumed captured. 4 missing. Sniper caught an avalanche on southern slope. Presumed dead. 1 missing. A shuttle suffered mechanical failure. Made hard landing on Steen Ridge. 2 wounded. Oh wait, how long does this thing go? Okay. Argument of the barracks got out of hand. 1 wounded, mostly in his pride. End report. People are getting nervous. Commander Dieter Schav. That's Ephra. No one questions your thinking, and we all understand that the circumstances we're facing are unprecedented. However, you should know that people are talking in the barracks about these new Nexus aliens. Setting aside how they look, smell, and behave, how can we be expected to trust these things with access to our most secure world? On behalf of my unit, we submit that the so-called Pathfinder crew shouldn't be permitted to roam the city without an escort. Keeping close watch on them, then. Don't worry, we're not letting them see us. But it would be easier if we could assign a guard to each visitor when they're on Aya. We hope you'll consider this option. Respectfully, Voller. We're being watched? Is it you? They must be like, I mean, Jarl does have an invisibility cloak, so he's kind of like Kasumi, so I can only assume there's like an invisible Angara in here that's just watching me. And they're probably wondering what I just read. Hey Ephra, how's it going?
I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
All right, let's talk with him a little bit. He does mention, I think. I wonder if he'll say anything.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
It's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I mean, technically we kind of are, but we don't have ill intentions.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
There's no official Angaran military, just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
I don't know if he mentions it now or later, but when we get back on Vold, I'll mention what I'm thinking of right now. We picked up the data pad. What about downstairs? We're still looking for more of our teammates. I haven't seen any recently. Decontamination console.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
It's the plutonium. It feels funky. Ooh, that's why this is a this is a hospital. I'll scan the bed. We've already scanned these ones. These are the things that give them like their electronic charge. It's kind of like what it looks like when it's working. It could be like a CAT scan machine. Hello. How's it going?
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands.
I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishari.
Ooh. I bet Lexi would like those books. Those two should meet. I think this is the firing range. Yep, there's Cora.
Good to see you.
How's it going,
Wish
Cora?
I could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the Ket.
Ooh, hello there.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Oh, does she trust me now? Oh, you don't have anything good? Where's all, like, the models and stuff? You do have the sniper rifles, which are pretty good. Although, to be fair, we're using a bunch of, we're using cat shotguns, so... Hey, look at this. This is the melee weapon we just saw. Level 4. How much does it do? 350? I think our biotic thing does a little bit more than that, though. Maybe I get the barrel. Clip size, its stability goes down. Stability, but the reload speed goes... Well, that's barely anything. 83 stability? Yes, please. Melee optimizer, extra melee damage. That's the only thing I see. Sure. We have the cash. We can spare it. Plus, credits to Angara, so they can go find out what it does. All right, so we have to find Jal, Drac, Liam. I think that's it. I think that's all we need to find now. We haven't went this way yet. There's another thing over here.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
I did just notice myself turn blue there. That was weird. And that person has a unique name, so I can only assume it's them. Hey. Hello. My name is Ryder.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
23 grandchildren? How many grandchildren does my grandma have? I don't know.
Ryder,
Oh.
take a break and enjoy the view with me.
I didn't see Jal there.
I missed the fresh air of Aya.
Alright, you know what? We'll talk with you, Jal.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
I mean, that part looks nice. Once again, the fire grounds and the tornadoes and the dark skies are there. Yeah, I don't even need to worry about humans that much. Maybe Krogan, since you know the Krogan that came here, according to Cash, have like an immunity of some sort to the genophage, so they might be multiplying by a lot. You know what? We're not coming back. Let's start getting these resistance messages to the Nexus. All right. Let's see. Subject, join our fight. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. So each of these subjects are from different Angara. I mean, they're going to start being a little bit different. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? To be fair, Ket are mind-controlled. Maybe, with the exaltation, so I wouldn't trust them. We have much to learn. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. But I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Aw. Subject, I believe. Oh, these are all happy. Help arrives when you least expect it, as your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. So we can forward these messages unedited if we press A, or edit the content just a little bit and then forward it. We're going to try and send all of them unedited because, I mean, there's no way they expect nothing but praise. There's no way we should expect anything but praise. I mean, we're going to be hard to trust. It was those things that I got marked for. All right. Oh god, we found the bar. Oh god, look, there's Liam and Drac. Hey, we found Jal. We found everyone. Yay!
Ryder.
Wait, hold on.
No, that man is impervious to flotation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Jar's available.
You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
Jal's mine. You stay away from him. We're working on it. It's gonna take a little while. It's not as easy to lock in romances in this game as it was in the previous one. Wow, look at all the bottles around here. This is the bar, huh? Hey, let's go talk with Drac and Liam. We went down there, didn't we? Did we? Or did we Yeah, we like went down here and did the birthday messages, right?
Hey, how's the tavern? Still sweet?
Strong. Can't feel my fingertips.
I want some.
You can't hold your tavern with both hands in a bucket.
Neither could your father. I could always out drink him.
I miss him.
We all do. Now get your fill, my Onjeng. You may be grown up, but I'm still in charge. Eat.
Yeah, we did this. I think we did this. trying to remember. Just need volunteers. Did we get a drink? Ooh. Did we get a drink?
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taviton at the Taviton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink. That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Gotta get drunk on every planet. Gotta get drunk on every planet. How's it going, Drac? How's it going? How's it going, Drac? There we go.
Ryder. Hey, kid.
Did I miss, like, a conversation?
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Well, she's over at the shooting range. Also, you got a fruit?
Pathfinder.
I thought he was gonna talk to us instead of just doing the Rex thing, but I guess he's doing the Rex thing, so I guess we'll leave him be. Alright, let's grab the messages from here. Let there be unity. Oh, everyone's so nice. Before the Scourge and Gar were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again. By then, we'd been divided too long. That's how the Kep were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you. Others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Subject, Pavoa and Isharay to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry that I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine, and the Ket will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. We wish you peace and good fortune. I read the next subject. Oopsies. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Efred Tashav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. Subject, no one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less read by the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Hey! Hey, you there. I read it. And in fact, other people will read it too, unedited. Your message will be heard. See, not all of them are positive. That one was a little bit... Did I go from here? Where did I go from here? Oh, I went that way. Wait, did I not go down to the bar? Why did I not go down to the bar? Oh! Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned this. Last episode was my second time recording it because the audio screwed up. Not like the game audio. The commentary audio. It was so screwed up that there was no way to salvage it. Like every 2 minutes or something, it would just go completely robotic. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta buy a fruit. Can I get that giant big one behind you?
Something I can do for you?
Can I get a few of those fruits for the Tempest?
More than one? You Pathfinders are richer than I thought.
What do you mean?
You really are new to Heleus. Look at it this way. This parapo feeds 1. Or we can break it down into nutrient paste and feed 20. Raw fruit is rare because it's excessive. A luxury. Better to make the most out of it, right?
I have samples from Rowan. We're weighing options.
Oh?
See? I'm learning.
In that case, I'll send a few fruits to your ship. A gift.
Oh, thank you.
I'll get moving.
That has to be expensive for her. Also, the fact that it takes a while for it to grow. Why is she talking to him? What did I do? Citizens' messages to the Nexus. Let's read these ones. Subject. Okay, I read the next subject line too. Thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She's done so much for our people. The rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse, killed. I lost hope for the future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Subject. Go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject. None. You become in peace and friendship, Pavoa. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. Subject Pavoa. My name is Vaksha. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we could be friends. I think that was a child that wrote that last one. Hopefully not the second one. You know what? Unedited. It'd be better if I forwarded it without editing it, or with editing it, but, I mean, once again, not everything's gonna be hunky-dory here. I think I bought everything I can. Hey, I did the... Wait, do I still need to worry about it? Is there anything here? Aya? Forgotten history? No. Did I do it? I did do it. Okay. Hey, I did good. I read the things, except for the one that was 6,000 pages long. I'm not made of time. Are we on? Wait, hold on. Before I continue, did we miss anything? It does not look like it. You did good. All that's left is the last message terminal over here. All right, what'd they send us? Translated from Celeste. Subject: why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Ugh. Well, to be fair, we did flee something terrible, but I don't think many people know about that. And if they follow us here, that would be heartbreaking. Subject questions. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic construct customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on 2 legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? Well, it's a shame that they don't get to meet the Elcor, which are, you know, the giant elephant-looking ones, which do walk on all 4s, but they're not coming because they're on the Quarian arc, which was part of the DLC that never got released. Subject: keep off of Varl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Varl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shi. That world is one of our most sacred places, and it's not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles a Varl will face consequences. Hey, Pathfinder Ryder here. Did you hear what I did to the vault? Subject: share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. Unedited. I mean, once again, we don't know what we escaped from. I would hate to bring you there. Also, once again, 600 years. Ooh, wrong way. Well, I think we've done everything we can here for now. We can probably purchase everything we want to at the stores, but... Oh, also
I analyzed all the food samples you sent. You're good to go. Everything is safe.
You sure?
Liam already ate the parapo, and he's not dead.
Good enough for me.
I passed my data along to the Nexus. Congratulations, Ryder. We have food.
Just remember, we're not done yet. We have to see the cutscene involving the Moshai. Anything around here? No? Alright, let's go see this.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, I've got goosebumps. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However...
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Heleus live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down. For all our sakes.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Wait, I gotta go back to the Resistance HQ? Uh-oh. Alright, so we found where all of the vaults are being activated at. It's the Ark. You know, from Halo 2. I can't say Halo 3, we haven't played that one yet. I'm just gonna fast travel back here. Let's see what happens in this cutscene. Cross my fingers, don't crash on me, game. You've been very good so far. I mean, I also switched consoles, so and that seems to be the issue. All right, once we do this, I think we're done on Aya.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jal know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell her the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A Resistance commander named Venturev.
One of your own gave her to the Archon? No wonder you hushed it up.
This isn't about hiding the truth.
I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port, my contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
Bad luck for everyone.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
They're gonna throw down. Also, with that, I think we now have access to the second tier of planets. Because before we can only go to Eos and Havarl and Vold. But now we have some more planets to go to. But we also, I think we make a quick pit stop back over to Vold very quickly. Only to go establish a base. We need to go establish a base there, and then we can head back over to the Nexus. So it'll be very, very quick. Out of my way. I did level up. Well, I'll do it later. So let's get back on the ship. We'll head back up to space. We'll see what everyone's, see if we have any cutscenes now that we get back on the ship. And we'll call it after that. We did good. We did good today. Probably could have done a little bit more before we split up the episodes, but hey. Hey, we did good.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
I convinced them we're friends. Try not to mess it up.
I do not mess it up. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Are there any messages here? Not yet. We might get a message after we go back to Vold, but we'll see. Oh boy. Okay, how are our teams doing? It's been a couple days since we last saw them. Good. Still level 10 though. Oh, I don't like that. At least we got nothing negative from it. Right? Yeah, no negative traits. That's a problem that can happen if they fail their mission. They can sometimes have the negative traits. Okay, let's see. Alien presence, key component. What do our teams do? Silent, deadly, daring, high risk, high reward. There's no way we should start doing level 70% for 44. Yeah, no way. No way we're doing silvers yet. These have tactician. No, all right. Well, we'll just go with Echo for that, and we'll go with extra for that. Boy, we sure are failing that 16% chance of failure. We're pulling that up very, very often. All right. Well, nope. I did a little spin there. Move.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Aww. I hope it's aw and not eh. Well, I don't think we'll find out, but you know what? Let him be. Cal can have a personal life, private life. All right, well, we managed to finish off Aya for now. Saw the vault, saw what it's leading us to, Meridian. Unfortunately, the Archon's been there, so he knows more about it than we do. He also has something that we need for it. So we're eventually going to have to cross paths with him before we can go to the Meridian Vault and do what we need to do there. But that's going to do it for this episode. On the next episode of Mass Effect Andromeda, very, very quick pit stop over to Vold, because since we have 93% there, we can't establish a base. I know the perfect spot for it. And then we'll probably just head back onto the Tempest and head over to the Nexus. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.